To a story we've been updating you all day on. 2 deputies are at Tampa General Hospital right now recovering from serious injuries after they were struck with a vehicle. The sheriff now says this was an ambush attack. The 2 deputies involved were 39-year-old Corporal Carlos Brito and 31-year-old Deputy Manuel Santos. And part of one of the deputies' femur bones was left at the scene. The sheriff's office now says both of them are undergoing surgery for critical injuries. The department released body cam footage showing the moment of impact in a Brandon neighborhood. We're pausing the video before the collision because of its graphic nature. Our Chad Mills has more details on the suspect accused of the ambush and how the Hillsborough County Sheriff is responding to this situation.
The sheriff says community members need to do a better job reporting people with mental issues so they can get help before harming themselves or others. But we've discovered the suspect involved in this case was no stranger to mental health treatment. A crash so loud, some thought it was gunshots. A crash so violent, it fractured bone. A crash so disturbing, we won't show you the full video or let you hear the screams of agony after the crash.
Every time I have to stand in front of the cameras and talk about a deputy who was intentionally injured or one who lost their life, I feel like a piece of my heart goes with them.
It happened in what's normally a quiet Brandon neighborhood, Heather Lakes. Deputies say they were called there Thursday morning by a mom whose 28-year-old son was acting erratically, who drove from the scene when deputies got there, but drove back fast.
Enough that when it turned the corner, it looked like it was on 2 wheels.
These deputies never had a chance. They didn't have a chance to get out of the way. They didn't have a chance to do anything. He's accelerating at such a high rate of speed, and he strikes both of them.
As the 2 deputies recover from serious injuries, we're learning more about the suspect, Ralph Boozy, from court records. In 2017, he was arrested for a hit and run, after which the report says he threatened to punch a deputy before saying he'd like to kill an officer. Another report from days later says Boozy was arrested for another violent episode at his parents' home, during which he headbutted an officer. After those incidents, he was court-ordered to receive mental health treatment.
I'm speechless. I'm lost for words.
Though no one has said for sure, neighbor Vanita Shanks wonders if mental issues were a factor in this incident.
I don't know what was going on in that kid's head for him to want to do that.
Whatever the case may be, Sheriff Chad Chronister says Boozy is now locked up after an attack he described as an intentional ambush.
As you could imagine, these deputies' lives are changed forever.
Boozy now facing 3 counts of attempted murder on a law enforcement officer. In Hillsborough County, Chad Mills, ABC Action News.